The year is 2024. It's Halloween, everyone's favorite holiday. Now, who has Hoyoverse decided to rerun this year? Hu Tao. Can you guys believe it? Everyone's favorite. I don't know, what is she? Coffin dealer. Yep, that's who she is. But yeah, I figured a lot of new people would be getting her, and they might want some help on how to build her, how to use her, whatever. So that's what I'm here for. I got y'all. So yeah, my name is Justin, and welcome to my Hu Tao guide. Alright, so the awesome thing about Hu Tao is that she's pretty easy to build. I mean, obviously not if you're highly investing into her. I don't think any character is easy to build when you're doing that, but for real, like she's easy to build. You just gotta lock in a little bit. So she has two routes generally for building: charge attack DPS and nuke DPS, which is just burst damage, big burst damage in one screenshot. It's not really recommended to go nuke DPS if you're actually trying to like clear content, like Spiral Abyss and whatever. You want to go charge attack DPS for stuff like that, but nuke is good for like showcases and whatever. So yeah. She's very easy to build. I'll dive into it right now. So here's my Hu Tao. She has 32,000 HP. She has a 66 to 245 crit ratio, which is not like crazy, but it's pretty good. Her elemental mastery could definitely be worked on. Like, it doesn't need to be crazy, but I would recommend getting some at least. For weapons, you're definitely going to want Staff of Homa if possible. Like, this is hands down her best option. It's literally made for her. So yeah, if you don't have Homa, then Deathmatch also works, and if you don't have Deathmatch, then Dragon's Bane works. I see all the free-to-play is running Dragon's Bane, so every free-to-play usually runs this, and it shouldn't be too hard for you to get one because I have like 37 of them or something like that. So yeah, that's weapons. Yeah, Homa is, you know, you really want to get Homa. If you don't want to get Homa, then just get one of the other two. If you're completely free to play, get Dragon's Bane. Dragon's Bane is still good. Like, it's still good. It gives you EM and it gives you pyro damage buffs or whatever. So for a nuke DPS, you're gonna want Crimson Witch because it will up your damage on that reaction, and whatnot. So, you know what I have on mine. She's on a nuke build right now, so she has pretty solid flower, pretty solid plume, nothing crazy. For your sands, you're always going to want HP %, and this will agree with me. You always want HP % or elemental mastery. I guess these people like having elemental mastery on, but HP % is usually your hands down best option, because it gives her that extra HP she needs for her skill to increase your attack more. For goblets, you're going to want pyro damage bonus because that's just the general, you know, she's a pyro DPS, she's going to want pyro damage bonus. And then for a circlet, you're going to want to pick crit rate or crit damage based on what weapon you're running. So I'm running Homa, so I'm going to have a crit rate circlet because I need to balance out my ratio. So yeah, that's artifacts for nuke DPS. And then for charge attack DPS, you're going to want Shimanoma's resistance. So this set makes it so when you have energy and you use your skill, it takes 15 energy from you, and it buffs your normal charge and plunging attack damage by 50% for 10 seconds. So that's really good for charge attack DPS. So you're just going to want like the standard build here, like same as Crimson Witch, just Shimanoma flavor. So 10 crit rate, 21 crit damage on this flower. I'm not saying you should have that, but that's what I have. You know, just standard stuff. You're gonna keep the same stat on your sands. You're gonna want an HP. You know, whatever pyro damage bonus goblet, same crit rate, hat or crit damage, whatever you need. Okay, so cool. We got that. Cool. Builds are done. All right, now constellations. I'm only covering C1 because I don't really want to cover the rest of them. C1 is the necessary one. This is what everyone wants to get. Okay. So this is what makes Hu Tao Hu Tao. So C1 makes it so when she uses her skill, when she's in that, powerful state with all the fire everywhere, that when she does a charge attack, it will not take her stamina. So that's why everyone loves running charge attack. Hu Tao. Okay. Talents are heavily based on what you're running. So if you're running a nuke DPS, then you want to level Spirit Soother to 10 and Guide to Afterlife. Always level her skill first. Level her skill to 10 first, and then decide what you're doing. Okay. Skill first. You got that? Skill first. Okay. All right. And then if you're doing a charge attack build, do normal attacks after skill, and then you can do like burst last if you even care enough, or you could triple crown and be a boss. I'm not a boss though. So yeah, skill first, then you decide what you want. Okay, skill first, decide. Yep. All right, so that's Hu Tao. That's Hu Tao. That's Hu Tao's build. Pretty much, basically covered. Yeah. So let me dive into how to play her. All right. After looking back on my footage, I forgot to cover it, and my friend was low-key confused about it. So I'm gonna explain it real quick. Hu Tao's skill, how it works is like, it takes a chunk of your HP, and it'll buff your attack based on what it took. Okay, it's pretty simple. So yeah, everyone says level that first. I say level that first too, because that is the most beneficial and damage giving talent she has. So just level it, okay? Because it will be worth it. Alright, now this could be the easiest or trickiest part of building Hu Tao. So Hu Tao here has a lot of team options. You can run double Hydra with Yelan and Xingqiu. Okay, so this would be good when she uses her charge attacks. These two shoot out, the rain swords and the dice and whatever, and boom, tons of Hydra application. Okay, now to close this team off, you either want Zhongli or Kazuha, or if you don't have Kazuha, Sucrose is fine as well. Okay, but what I would run is Kazuha because I'm awesome at the game, but if you struggle a little bit, then Zhongli is always a good cushion. But honestly, Hu Tao should be fine, like, without him. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to your playstyle. If you play on mobile, Zhongli for sure. If you don't play on mobile, Kazuha. It's all up to preference. Just experiment. Just experiment and see what fits you best. Okay. So, our next team lineup, we got Furina. Furina, ever since she came out, has come back to a lot of older characters and been like, hey, I love you. And then the character's like, I love you too, So, what you want to do right here is just get something like this. So, Furina and Hu Tao have great synergy because Hu Tao's HP drain, accompanied with Furina's HP drain and HP buffs and whatever, they work well together. Yeah, and then you want Yelan, as per usual. If you don't have Yelan, then Xingqiu is fine. And for your 4th slot, you're going to want a healer, because healers are Furina's bread and butter. You want a healer. So, if you have Clav Retainer, slot her in there. If you have Shilonen, the cheetah lady, if you have her, slot her in there. If you have Jean, which is what I use Jean, slot her in there. If you have Bennett's fine, I guess. Slot Bennett in there, Anyway, the point, healers. You want healers, okay? Healers. Alright, and then for your last team that I'm going to hand to you, this one's just going to be basic, like, Vaporize. So, bring your Yelan or Xingqiu, okay? And then bring your... you could bring, like... Honestly, like, you want any Pyro. So, you could bring Amber. I mean, if you want Amber to hold, like, let's say you put Amber on Elegy, and boom, that's a party buff for you. If you don't have Elegy, then don't bring Amber. Or you could still, I mean, it's up to you. But if you don't have Amber, I'd bring Bennett or Toma. Toma is a pretty good pick here for the shielding. Or Xiangling if you want to bring her. But anyway, you want a Pyro here, and then you're going to want Kazuha to slot in for this 4th slot. Okay? So boom, Kazuha's here. You got your Kazuha. If you don't have Kazuha, Sucrose. There you go. That's your That's your 3 teams. 3 teams right there. Very easy. And then I'll show you how to play her. Oh yeah, and if you're running a nuke build, you generally want something like this, like anything similar. Also, I think Sucrose is better than Kazuha for nuke builds. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't nuke that much. Alright, I'm just gonna throw us into a Spiral Abyss real quick. Just to kind of show you guys how she works. She's very simple to play once you realize what to do. Mobile players might have it a little harder, but you know, that's okay. So, you guys are gonna run in here, right? Alright. So really what you want to do here is just kind of just get a feel for Hu Tao. So really how she plays is, you're going to see it here. So you want to use your skill, right? And then you're going to charge attack, but you're going to jump. You're going to jump like near the end of it, and that's called a jump cancel, okay? So don't jump too early or you're going to be looking stupid like this. You want to jump like that. And this is like the whole reason C1 is so much better, because all you have to do in C1, you just dash instead of jumping, and it's like a million times easier. But the reason you can't do it at C0 is because it takes so much stamina, and that is no bueno. So yeah, that's how you basically play her. Like, that's really all it is. And for you nukers out there, I'm gonna get to you. Okay. So yeah, it's very easy to play her, and honestly, I don't play Hu Tao, so I don't know the rotation. So y'all are gonna have to figure that out. But that's okay, because there's so many like different circumstances for that. You know, not everyone's gonna have the same team as I do, so it's better that way. Alright, so all you want to do for this, for the nuke, it's pretty easy, I think. Hopefully I don't mess it up and look stupid. But you're going to want to Bennett E, Kazuha E, okay? Get some Hydro on that, man. And then Kazuha Burst, Bennett Skill, Boom, and Burst. So 202k. But, I kind of... Oh, I forgot the Mono Burst. But you get the gist, you know? And I think I was above half, so yeah, I'm making excuses for myself. But still, that's what you do pretty much. It's pretty simple, and honestly, don't do it on the Cryo Regicide. Do it on this guy instead. He's more fun to nuke on. I hit like 1.1 million with Morlani, so yeah, always do your nukes on him. He takes more damage than this guy, so yeah. All right, that's pretty much the guide. Happy Halloween. And see you guys next week or whenever I decide to post. Yep, bye.